Beauty brand Lux has marked 100 years in the industry. Over the past many years, this brand has been endorsed by some of the most iconic names in Bollywood, including Meena Kumari, Madhubala, to Anushka Sharma and even Alia Bhatt. And now the brand has roped in Suhana Khan for their body care range. To tell us more about the past 100-year-old journey of Lux and also what lies ahead, we are joined in by Ankush Wadera from Lux or Unilever India. So Ankush, 100 years of Lux, it has been such an iconic name. Over the past 100 years, if I were to ask you today, how do you look at the journey of Lux?
So the brand has evolved significantly. It has kept pace with the changing requirements and needs of our consumers. And if I were to just start from the product that we deliver, the technology that goes inside has changed significantly. Let me take example of the soap bars that we sell. Today, the technology that we have in our soap bars is proven to clinically deliver skincare benefits in a wash-off product. This is something that's unheard of, and consumers would earlier only believe skincare products to deliver skincare. But now even cleansing products, which are wash-off formats, are delivering skincare and transformative experiences which are clinically proven. Similarly, if I were to talk about our fragrances, we now have patented technologies which not just give you an in-shower bloom, which is usually associated with washing products, but they also last on your skin so that you have a long-lasting, all-day-long fragrance experience that you can carry along with yourself. While that's on our products, even our consumers have evolved. Long back, it used to be associated that the Indian woman, when she indulges in a beauty ritual or in a beauty regime, it's to impress the opposite sex. But that has also changed dramatically. Today, this is an act of self-love. She does it for herself. She feeds on to this beauty ritual, to this regime, and it actually builds her confidence, prepares her, makes her ready to step out in the world and achieve her dreams. So our products have evolved, our consumers have evolved, and we do believe it will continue to evolve in the next 100 years as well.
So the brand, of course, the way in which you communicate with the consumers should also evolve with that. So how do you think it has changed over the past many years? How do you speak to her today?
Lux is a brand which is penetrated across demographics of the society, whether you go to the urban markets, to the rural markets, to rich consumers, to slightly middle-class consumers. Lux is everywhere, and that means that our marketing models, our advertising models also need to keep a pace with that. So not just has our kind of advertising evolved with the kind of products and needs that we have for our consumers, even the deployment choices.
Sure.
So let me give an example of rural. So if I go into rural, you will see something like a wall painting that we deploy, because there are still parts of countries wherein there is no media reach.
Oh, wow.
There is no electricity still in a few villages. So you will see digital wall paintings which will bring alive the brand proposition in a rural village. Similarly, when we talk about our body washes, which we sell far more for younger Gen Z kind of audiences, a lot of our deployment is only on digital. We run lots of advertising there. We partner with influencers. There is lots of on-platform marketing that happens on e-com platforms. So on one side, you have a 100% digital model operating out of digital. And on the other side, you have a rural model wherein you are still doing things like rural wall paintings. So it's a mix of both. But our media models keep evolving depending upon where our consumers are.
Sure, sure. And as I mentioned, over the past, many years, we have seen some of the most iconic names endorse Lux as a product. Like almost all actresses, I've seen them from Leena Chitnis to Madhubala to Madhuri Dixit to even Shah Rukh Khan. And now you have Suhana Khan. So tell us which one has been your favorite, Ankush?
Okay, so my favorite, if I were to look at, I think would be Kareena Kapoor. Purely for the kind of diva that she has been. She has been a true superstar, and the kind of appeal she has had with the audiences. And again, she cuts through across. Lux, as I mentioned, is a brand which is penetrated everywhere. Similar is the stardom and appeal of Kareena. So she has been a very, very visible face and very recognizable face.
And that's also your favorite Lux ad or something else? My favorite has been Shah Rukh Khan ad because I'm a big Shah Rukh fan. Apart from that, I think it really, was different as compared to all the other actresses that were featured in the ad.
I think it's a tough one because there are quite a few of my personal favorite ads on Lux, and yes, indeed, the Shah Rukh one is truly iconic. A few of the campaigns that we did with Kareena over the past few years are also up there in my pecking order. But the one real favorite of mine is the campaign we did with Anushka and Virat. I think the Virushka
ये
campaign,
चांद सा रोशन चेहरा.
the entire series around Chand Sa Roshan, and it's not just a one-off campaign. We actually arrived on a great campaign idea with Chand Sa Roshan Chehra. Such a thing rooted in the pop culture of this country. That song across generations has been a timeless classic. And when we say Chand Sa Roshan Chehra, it's actually talking about a benefit on your face. That when you use a bar of soap, it gives you Chand Sa Roshan Chehra. And I think what this campaign does beautifully is brings three passions of India together: Bollywood, cricket, music. And when you cast a real life couple with these three passion points together, the chemistry is amazing. And the kind of consumer love that we have seen on that campaign, the engagement and the enjoyment, and that's what great advertising is all about. So that really is my personal favorite. Another reason also that's a personal favorite, I got to work on that campaign, so I created that. So that's also a special reason why it's also a favorite of mine.
Of course, your favorite child then, of course.
Yeah.
And then 100 years of Lux. Ankush, what are the insights for Lux today?
So let me give you a couple of ones, and let me start from maybe the functional one and then moving to the emotional one as well. See, even today, if I were to talk about small town and rural India, which is still where a lot of India resides, a bar of soap is still the only daily use skincare product consumers afford and consumers use. And hence, when this is the only product of skincare regime that they are using, they expect this product to deliver much more than just the basic cleansing.
Yeah.
And hence, they are expecting the skincare benefits, whether it's a glow or it's a soft skin or it's something like that. They really want this 10 rupees soap bar to deliver. And that's why our products pack a lot of technology and goodies to deliver these experiences and these benefits in the shower. So that's around on products. So even though we think India is developing, there is still a large part of India which is using a beauty soap bar as the only thing as part of their beauty regime. So we have to deliver and cater to those audiences. But on the other side, there is also an India which is evolving, and hence we have another set of products, body washes, scrubs, and so on for those consumers. If I were to talk about from an emotional appeal, our consumers have evolved, and I was talking about it earlier. Today's woman wants to step out, wants to express herself. She has dreams of her own and she really wants to be out in the world. But at the same time, she has this fear of being judged. There are these sexist judgments that still exist in our society, and she wants to be ready to tackle them. And hence, this entire occasion or ritual of getting ready, of the beauty regime that we are talking about, gives us the confidence, makes her ready to step out and take the world. So I think there is a lot of merit in looking at beauty rituals as helping women get ready to face sexist judgments that are there in the society and be unapologetic in expressing who they want to be.
And how does the brand cope with, this competition from all of these homegrown D2C players?
I think it's all sorts of competition is good competition, and we are staying true to the needs of our consumers. And when we see that today's consumers, let's say in the urban audiences or people who are more digitally savvy, are experimenting with newer formats, we also keep innovating. And over the last few years, we have established a big range of products around body washes, which are doing very well. We are seeing consumers experiment with scrubs, bathing salts, bath bombs, and many other products as well. And we have a range of products which have already been launched in that space, and many more is coming. So watch that space and you will see a lot of innovation coming on this brand as well in the next 100 years that it's going to be around.
Sure. And just last year, I believe Lux became a 1.2 billion euro brand. How much has it grown over the past 1 year?
So you're right. It's indeed a big brand. It is a global brand. And just like it's well penetrated in India, it also has a very vast footprint globally. And India is certainly the biggest market, but along with India, there are markets like China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Middle East, Africa also, which are other big markets where the brand is present. If I were to talk about the last few years, the brand has consistently been growing in double digits. I can't reveal any more specifics than that, but a good, strong double-digit growth is what this brand has been on a trajectory. And it is on momentum. And the other parameters that we track are also looking very healthy. So quite happy with the way the brand has been progressing in the recent past.
And what has been the impact of all the pricing challenges that FMCG players had to go through over the past couple of years on brand Lux?
I think on pricing, what we strongly believe is that if you offer the right value to consumer, the consumers always value that. So on Lux, it's a strong brand. giving great products to the consumers at the right value. And hence, we have not been really impacted by these kind of price challenges. In fact, Lux has been able to come across quite strongly through this entire ups and downs of the pricing cycle.
So speaking of value, value addition is something that has been a focus of almost all FMCG players. So tell us more about Lux's premiumization strategy going forward.
Okay, so let me give you one example. In India, in skin cleansing as a category, it is still today a very bars-dominated market. And if we talk about body wash, maybe people like you and me are using body washes. But if I were to compare it in the industry, less than 5% of households today use a body wash, which means I have more than 95% of consumers or households in the country to actually help them adopt using body wash. Body wash is a premium format. It's a far more profitable format. There is huge market that's there to be made by us. And as market leaders, we are looking at body wash market development as the single biggest premiumization opportunity that is there for quite a few decades to come. So lots of action happening there and lots more to come.
Sure. We know one of the most iconic lines of Lux used to be Filmi Sitaro ka favorite sabun. Do you think today, if you were to use that line, would it still be relevant?
I would say it's still as relevant as it was in the past. And I think today when we get into these associations with our celebrities as well, the kind of connect and the kind of mutual appreciation for both still is as much as it was there many years ago.
Yeah, and why do you keep on continuing to stick with celebrity endorsers for Lux?
I think there is a story that some of these celebrities are also talking about.
Yeah.
Something that reflects in the choice of our celebrities also. I talked about how the purpose on the brand is also to empower women to rise beyond sexist judgments and express themselves unapologetically. Some of this reflects in our stars as well. If we look at their journeys, many of their journeys have been like that. So if I were to talk about Virat and Anushka, the stars who have been there in our campaign, both of them are first generation self-made stars who have sort of broken all barriers of the society and reached where they are. So I think just the selection of these is very much in line with the kind of purpose that we have on the brand. And second, it's a mass brand, and these celebrities give us a great appeal with the audiences as well, especially in rural India, which is still very much influenced by the kind of associations that we do.
Ankush, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much. It has been a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
It is time for a short break. You don't go anywhere. We will be right back.